All set? Everybody comfortable?
Yep.
Good, good. Okay, boys and girls, let's continue our conversation about weather. Okay, when we talk about weather, what are some of the signs of weather that we see?
Sun.
We see the sun outside. What does the sun do for us? Keeps us warm. Keeps us warm all year long. What would happen if we didn't have the sun?
It'll be cold.
Very cold, very cold. Andrew?
It'll be dark.
Yes, it would be dark. And if it's dark all the time, Andrew, what happens?
Can see.
Pardon me? We couldn't see. What would we need to see then? What would we have to use a lot of?
Flashlight,
Mhm.
candles.
Candles, flashlights, lanterns, electricity, right?
And it might freeze.
It might freeze because the sun does keep the earth warm. Good.
Clouds.
Clouds is another type of weather, isn't it? Okay. What's inside all those clouds? What did we talk about that filled up those clouds and made them big and puffy like cotton?
Rain.
Rain. So is rain another type of weather?
Yes.
Okay, rain, sleet. You want to raise your hand and wait to be called on. Everybody wants a turn. Caitlin? Snow. Good. When do you see snow, Caitlin? In the wintertime. Do you see it at any other time of the year?
No.
Why does it come just in the wintertime? Wesley?
Because that's when it's cold enough for when the rain comes down, it freezes.
What's rain called when it freezes and falls?
Ice.
Ice. And what's that other word that's
No.
cold, freezing rain? Sleet. Sleet is another kind of weather condition, isn't it?
Overcast.
When it's overcast, what does it look like outside?
Cloud.
Cloudy. Does the
White
sun shine
cloud.
when it's
No.
overcast?
No.
Does it always rain when it's overcast?
No.
No, it's just kind of a foggy, dark day. Right. Are there any other kinds of weathers?
Windy.
Windy. Good for you. Windy. Can be windy at any time, can't it? Okay. Can there be wind in the wintertime? How would that wind in the wintertime feel?
Cold.
Real cold, real cold. When else can it be windy?
Freezing.
Janelle? When do you know that it's windy? Another time of the year. Emily?
I know.
And it can, in the fall, right. What happens when it's windy in the fall?
I know.
All those leaves come fluttering down, don't they? Falling to the ground. Okay, is there any other season when it's really windy?
Spring.
Yes, yes. What does the wind in the springtime do? Why is it so windy? Is the wind good in the springtime?
No.
Sure, it's good in the
It's
springtime.
a little bit warm though.
It starts to get warmer, and when the wind is warmer, what do you think that brings about? What does warm wind help?
Summer.
It means that summer's on the way when the weather gets warmer.
It spreads seeds.
It does. You're right. The wind does spread seeds. That's how seeds travel. You're right, Jason. Good for you. I'd forgotten that. Wesley, were you going to say something? What about all that mud that's out there now that Kevin fell into today?
It dries up.
And what helps it to dry up?
The sun.
The sun and
The wind.
the wind, the nice warm winds. Okay. Boys and girls,
It gets better in springtime.
what gets better in springtime?
The days.
The days do. You like springtime?
Yeah, the days
Okay.
get longer.
The days get longer. If the days get longer, what else
The nights
happens?
get shorter.
The nights get shorter. And that's all a signal that what's happening?
The leaves pop up to the trees.
The leaves start to pop out again. Davidson? Davidson? Any ideas, Davidson? When we have snow, we think of winter. When we have wind, we think of spring. When we have lots and lots of sunshine, we think of summer. And when we have, let's see, how could we describe our last season? We have sunny days, we have windy days. Colleen, slow down. Okay, slow down. You're way ahead of me. I can't think that fast. Slow down. Okay. How many seasons are there in a year?
4.
4 seasons. Let's see. Let's take a vote. You can only vote one time. Let's vote for our favorite season. I haven't said anything yet. Okay, wait a minute. Well, we'll start with this season. It is winter. Who likes winter better than any other season? I agree. Thumbs down to winter. I don't like winter either. It's cold. I don't like it. Let's see. After winter, we're going to get ready for spring. Who likes spring when everything starts to grow and come alive and everything is reborn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for spring. All right, after spring, let's move along into summer. Who likes summer the best? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 for summer.
Did you count yourself?
11. 11 for summer. Good for you, Wesley. I forgot myself.
Yeah.
And the last season? Fall. Anybody like fall, the best of all the seasons? 1. So what's the most popular season? Summertime. Summertime.
It's spring.
Okay. And then springtime. Boys and girls, let's finish our discussion about weather by reading What Will the Weather Be Like Today? It was written by Paul Rogers. And the pictures, the book was illustrated by Kazuko. Kazuko. Very strange name. And what kind of book is this?
This is Scholastic. This one is Scholastic.
Okay, what will the weather be like today? Just at the moment when night becomes day, when the stars in the sky begin fading away, you can hear all the birds and the animals say, "What will the weather be like today? Will it be windy? Look at all the signs of wind in here. How do you know it's a windy day here? Look carefully at the picture. Michelle, what do you see?
The kite is flying now.
Uh-huh. Without the wind, would that kite go so high?
No.
Are there any other signs of wind here, Wesley?
The trees are blowing.
Sure. They're kind of bent over there, aren't they? Any other signs? Look hard. I see one other sign in here. Vernon?
The towels.
They're putting the laundry out on the
And
line.
one more. And
The wind helps.
I know.
Wait a minute. Back up to Vernon's thing here. He says that the towels are out on the line in the windy, nice windy, sunny day.
helps.
What's going to happen? Why do we put them outside?
To dry.
How are they going to dry outside, though? From the wind. The wind blows, and what happens to all the wetness inside the towels? It blows off.
Very fast.
Where do you think it goes?
Into the ground? Into the clouds.
Some of it might go into the ground. Yeah, yeah. It goes back up into the air, into the clouds.
There's one more.
What's one more?
Blowing.
That's right. Look at the smoke coming out of the...
And the sailboat. And the boat.
Oh, you're right. Sailboats on the water.
Look at.
Yeah.
You tried to get and the balloon. And the balloon.
And the flag on the lighthouse here is blowing in the wind.
And the balloon. People's hairs are flying too. And also, there's a bad.
Wow, you saw more than I saw. Okay, let's go on. Will it be warm? Notice the activities that we do on a warm day. We have picnics.
Swim.
We go swimming.
The sun's out hot. Jump.
Yep, the sun is hot.
Jump rope.
We play jump rope
We
outside.
wear t-shirts. We wear t-shirts.
Yes, and what else do we wear?
Shorts.
Shorts. We wear t-shirts and shorts. Let's go on. Will there be
Snow.
or a
Frost.
what's frost?
I know.
What's frost?
I know.
Robert? Remember what frost is? Michelle?
It's like it sticks to your window. The white thing that goes onto your window.
Yep. Yep, it's a white covering on your window. Wesley?
It's very thin ice.
Very thin ice. Good for you, Wesley. Good.
It's just like slush.
When do you see frost?
I know.
Kevin, when do you see the frost?
In the winter. Before
In the
snow
winter,
comes.
before the snow comes, on
When
a
it's really
cold.
cold.
Do you see it at night?
No.
Do you see it in the afternoon?
No.
Or do you see it in the early morning?
We see it
In the early morning. What do we like to do when the frost is on the window
We
pane?
write our name.
We put our name inside it. Okay.
What's the
Or a storm. Or a storm. How do you know when a storm is about to come?
I don't know.
Remember the stories from Sun and Shadow, the sleep out?
Yeah. I know.
Remember what happened to the children? How did they know that storm was coming on its way? Andy?
Everything's getting dark.
It's beginning to
I
get
know.
dark. Emily, what were you going to say?
Everything's still.
Very still.
I know.
What did Mrs. Iroquois call that? When everything got very, very still.
Flash.
The calm before the
Lightning.
storm. That's one way to tell that there's a storm on its way. Everything gets real still.
I can see Kylie. Kylie is standing up.
Okay. Sit down. Stay in your own space. Be dry, says the lizard, and I won't complain. The frog in the bog says, perhaps it will.
Rain. This is like the hot sun. So like.
They do. They like the desert and the hot sun. The white cockatoo likes a steamy and hot. The mole doesn't know if it's raining or
Because he lives on the ground.
way under the ground there. Doesn't make a difference to him, does it? Whatever the weather, I work, says the bee. Wet, says the duck, is the weather for...
Me.
Did you ever hear the expression, this weather is for the birds?
Yeah. Like when it's raining.
Okay.
In the water.
They like the rain.
And then, so they can swim in the water. I can see.
Weather, what's that? Say the fish in the sea. Do they ever know any changes in the weather?
No.
Do they know when it's rainy or cloudy
They know
or
when it's
frosty
thundering.
or foggy?
They know when it's thundering.
You think they know when it's
Because the
thundering?
waves go really hard.
Maybe they know when there's a storm because the water changes and gets what?
Great.
What's a good word to describe how the water
I know.
becomes?
More bumpy.
And what's a word to describe more bumpy? Starts with R. Rhymes with tough.
Rough.
Good. The world has awakened, the day has begun. Come and sit down. And somewhere it's cloudy, and somewhere there's...
Sun. That's in the
Is the weather the same all over the world at the same time?
No.
No, it's not.
On one side of the world it's dark.
You're right. You're right. If we're in daytime, the opposite side of the world is having nighttime.
Yeah, and we're-
So if we're sunny here today, maybe the other
go to
side of the
sleep.
world is
Cloudy.
cloudy or rainy.
Then when we go to bed, the sun goes out on the other side.
That's right. That's right.
said that's
So we
absurd.
have night, and it's their turn to have day, isn't it? Let's finish up here. And somewhere the sun and the rain meet to play.
No one likes the rain.
No one likes the rain? I like the rain. Cools me off.
That's why.
Isn't that pretty?
That's why I like the rain.
And paint a bright rainbow to dress up the day. After the rain,
Rainbows.
does it always come?
No.
Not always. There has to be a certain weather condition for a rainbow to happen.
Like it happened at the beach. There was a big storm.
And
After that, when we came to the beach, it was really hot, and a rainbow just appeared in the sky.
was it still raining out?
No.
No, it wasn't still raining?
Was it?
Okay. They're very pretty. And the last page, what does it say, Colleen?
How is the weather where you are today?
And how is the weather where we are today?
Sunny. Overcast.
Well, we started out this morning with an overcast day, didn't we?
Yep.
And that's what we wrote in our daily log story. We have to change now, don't we?
Sunny.
When you went out for recess, what was it?
It was really sunny.
So sometimes what weather we have in the morning often changes by the time we leave school in the afternoon. Okay, now let's take a look at our poem again, and let's read through it one more time. This time, what should we do? Come on and join us, Kevin. Davidson, come on up here. Shall we clap it out or shall we snap it out?
Snap.
You want to snap? Okay.
I can't.
Okay, practice. Click your fingers.
I just think these two.
That's it. Okay, let's go. Snow, snow, snow. Lots of snow. Everywhere we look and everywhere we go. Snow in the sandbox, snow on the slide, snow on the bicycle left outside, snow on the steps and
Snow on my feet.
snow on the sidewalk,
Snow on
the sidewalk,
snow
on the sidewalk down the street. Now, think carefully. We talked about a lot of different kinds of weather, and we can change the word snow to any kind of weather that we'd like to change it to. All right, let's think about this one with our cluster FR, frost. Let's try it. Ready?
Yeah.
This time we'll just say it. Ready?
Frost, frost, frost.
Lots of
Frost.
everywhere we
Look and everywhere we go.
frost in the sandbox,
Frosty on the slide.
frost on the bicycle,
Left outside.
frost on the steps, and
Frost on my feet.
frost on the sidewalk.
Frost on the sidewalk. Frost on the sidewalk down the street. Frost on.
Are you with us? Okay, come on, join in, participate. All right. What's a cloud that hangs real low and it kind of surrounds? Fog. Fog. And we can change snow to fog.
Fog. Fog.
Lots of
Fog. Everywhere we look and everywhere we go. Fog on the sandbox. Fog on the slide.
fog on the bicycle left outside.
Fog on the steps and fog on my feet.
Fog on the sidewalk, fog on the sidewalk, fog on the sidewalk, down the street. All right, let's just name some others here.
Rain.
Rain. We have the rain that can fall